Welcome. My name is Kaylin Proctor, and this is Silent Death by Pollution. Below is an image of myself. To the right, you will see an image of my very first large-scale sculpture. This piece, called Ripple Effect, is on display at Seaside Sculpture Park. The concept behind this piece is about pollution and its ever-growing concern for our beaches and coastlines. Introduced within the shell of the sea turtle are microplastics found in and around the area. I am born and raised in Jacksonville, so nothing has really changed, but that has not stopped me from exploring the coastline. I'm a senior at UNF, currently studying sculpture and ceramics. I've gravitated to water from a young age, especially seeing that my parents found every opportunity to drag my siblings and I out on our boat to explore the coastline, fishing, and just having fun. What has inspired me most is my love for the surrounding ecosystems. My dad has always been a strong supporter and advocate for fish and wildlife, and I've always felt I've shared his sense of compassion for our surrounding ecosystems. My chance to do something positive with my ever-growing need to clean up our planet was in my first marine science class. Every month we were required to sign up for the monthly beach cleanups with Kevin Brown, the lead supervisor for the annual Jacksonville Beach 4th of July cleanups. Since graduating from high school, I have participated in countless beach cleanups, and I firmly believe each one has made me into the person I am today. To the left of this slide, you will see a picture of Kevin Brown on our annual 4th of July cleanup. Little do people know that the very debris and pollution, pollutants, and trash that we use during these events gets kicked up along our shoreline and eventually will lead into our water supply. To the right of this slide, you will see a logo called 4Ocean. They are a nationally strong supporter of everything that has to do with cleaning up our oceans and cleaning up our planet. They have taken something incredibly morbid with trash and debris and pollution itself and have created something inspiringly beautiful out of it. With that said, each piece of trash they have taken from each beach or each, ecosystem is used to make rubber bracelets that in turn all the proceeds go to making our planet a better place. Inspiration and sketches. There are 4 main categories I like to follow within my body of work. That being said, there is surface color, body type, surface texture, and body positioning. Surface color, I prefer something that is blue-gray, kind of like greenish undertones with like white highlight points. Body type, I prefer anything from masculinity to feministic views. If it's masculine, I would like something that has kind of muscular like attributes, but also shows a deterioration within the body itself. The same thing can be said for the feminism route. Surface texture, I prefer something that is corrosive, so the wood kiln at ceramics would be the best option to acquire the different attributes within my work. Body positioning, I don't care for something that is just placed within an image. I want something that is like sporadic and kind of like motionless at the same time. I don't want something that's just like you tie up a figure and call it a day. I want something that is like living within the moment and is kind of forced into that position. Below are several inspirational sketches that I have acquired throughout my semester here at UNF. Impelled by health concerns brought onto nature by our ignorance, my current studio practices combines research from environmental science, social issues, and fundamentals of ceramic art and sculptural art to convey a message that will leave the viewers compelled to do more. The conceptual foundation of my work is focused on my concerns for pollution within the environment and its effects brought upon various species. I have an explicit interest in how the overconsumption of food and products takes a toll on the surrounding ecosystems and how nature is being left to deal with our problem. So in turn, I would like to take the effects of pollution brought onto nature by our ignorance, and I would like to display these effects on the human anatomy. Below are images of my past work that coincide with my concept of this semester. Here are a few more works. Process. Below are a list of bullet points ranging from ceramics, welding, and casting. I will be demonstrating wheel throwing, hand building, and slip casting. Hand building will have a use of soft slab, hard slab, and coil built projects. Welding will be strictly used for joinery systems, so I'll be combining found materials, whether that's metal, plastic, or even rope, and I'll be using metal as a way to join everything together. Casting, I will be using strictly resin as my main source of material. Resin is plastic, so it kind of coincides with everything that's going on. Below are images of techniques and processes I have introduced on the last slide. Below are images of my first large-scale bus. This figure took me quite a long time to execute. At the end stages, she has shoulders, she has a long torso, and then she has the beginning stages of a hip bone. Coil and slab. This is my second project of this semester. This is a coil built project. He stands about 6 to 7 inches tall, and has rope that is tied around the figure to as if it's being halted from like reaching out. Below are images of my process of soft and leather hard slabs. Below are images of coil and slab. To the right of this image, you'll see a body laying within a pile of oil. The oil is made from resin, which is the product found on the left of this slide. Below are images of steps for casting a resin hand. I used a product called Body Double to create the necessary detail for the hand to look real. The last step is using plaster bandages to create a mother mold. Below are images before and after casting my hand in resin. Lastly, before we end this presentation, below are my final works of art. After a very rigorous and time-intensive semester, I have created 8 pieces of works ranging from 6 inches to 4 feet tall. All works have intertwined found materials like rope, plastic, and metal, and I couldn't be more proud with the results. Here are a list of my references. Thank you to everyone who has watched.